so it's Wednesday and it's time for my weekly makeup basket makeup tutorial. So I created this look using all my items in the makeup tutorial, or in the my makeup basket this week. So if you want to see how I got this look, then keep on watching.
Then start is my eyebrows, so I'm gonna go ahead and shape them and fill them in. I'm just starting, guys, so this is just what I do, you know, and it works out, so. I probably don't need to do this step because the pencil's like a waxy crayon, but I'm gonna go ahead and set my eyebrows with my wet gloss. Then I'm gonna take my foundation and I'm gonna go ahead and shape them eyebrows the way I want them. That's why I over-exaggerated a little bit on the beginning of my eyebrow there, because I always go back and shape them, and this is just something that I think works for me. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and fill them in underneath and then on top of my brow. I'm going to take that Fergie Wet n Wild eyeshadow primer and put it all over my lid. Then I'm going to be using this Maybelline Cool Effects swirls that I got from Loopy in a friend mail, and I'm going to use this as my base. The palette I'm using is by Wet n Wild. It's called Poster Child. I'm going to go in with that light blue and just pack it all over my eyelid and build up the intensity that I want. For my transitioning color, I'm using that light pink, and then I'll also put the dark pink in my crease. I'm going to take that black shade and put it in my outer corner. It's like a blackish gray color. I'm going to go ahead and clean up around my eyes there, make a sharp line, and I'm going to use my Wet n Wild Creme Brulee single eyeshadow. Jawbone highlight, I'm using my Wet n Wild single eyeshadow in Sugar. I just love this color for a highlight. It's just really nice. It's my Wet n Wild color icon, and then my LA Colors Graphics eyeliner. Next, I'm going to be curling my eyelashes there, and I'm going to use my Maybelline Lash Stiletto Mascara. Right now, it's my favorite, and I absolutely love it. White there in my Wet n Wild Coverall palette, and go ahead and pop that in the inner corner of my eye. I'm gonna prime my face with my Maybelline Baby Skin. Let me know what you guys think of this if you've tried it. I'd love to hear your opinions on it. Back in with that Wet n Wild correcting palette, I'm gonna go ahead and use the green and conceal all my redness on my face. I'm using two foundations today. They're both Stay Matte by Rimmel. One is in Light Porcelain and the other one is in Light Ivory. So I'm going to go ahead and mix them together and apply it on my face with a stippling brush. I haven't quite figured out how to apply a mousse foundation. You know, I've used my fingers, I've used a stippling brush, and I've used a beauty blender, and I know the beauty blender does not work at all. Then I'm going to go in with my Stay Matte pressed powder in Buff Beige, and I'm just going to set my foundation. For bronzer, I'm using my Happy Booster from Physicians Formula. For my cooking, I'm going to be using my NYC Smooth Skin. This is in translucent powder, and I'm just going to put that underneath my contour to clean up my contour, and I'm going to leave it there and we'll blend it in later. For my blush, I'm using my Tarte Amazonian Clay blush in Thriller, I think it is called. I love this blush. It's just nice and natural looking. And now we're just going to blend everything in on my face. So for highlighter, I'm using my Wet n Wild Fergie Hollywood Boulevard. Everyone's been asking me if I found the highlighter I've been looking for, and yes guys, I found it. Thank you very much for wanting to send it to me. This is actually the highlighter that I was looking for, and I found it. Put on my NYX lip primer before I put on my NYX soft matte lip cream in Milan. Hey guys, so that's the end of this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, if you want to make requests, I will do tutorials for you. And if you have any questions, please ask them. And I'll see you next time. Bye!
Ooh,